Canes fans are already well aware that the transfer portal will be filled with a lot of Miami Hurricanes players, and whether you view that as a good or a bad thing, well, it doesn't really matter because they're going to be leaving either way. Now, the Miami Hurricanes just lost the former number 2 safety in the country from the 2020 class, and also just lost a player that is declaring for the NFL draft. Coop is standing up. The lights in my room have been turned to green. You know what that means. It's time for another transfer portal update video. What's going on, Canes fans? Let's keep this thing short, sweet, and to the point. The player that declared for the transfer portal is safety Avante Williams. And I want to know down in the comment section if this surprised you or not. And I think that if you've been paying close attention to this football program and Avante Williams in particular, I don't think that this will be a shock to you. Over this season, he has posted multiple cryptic messages on social media that led a lot of fans to believe that he was going to check out earlier this year. And, this guy had a lot of expectations on him coming in with the 2020 class. And a lot of people believed that he was going to be a big-time playmaker for us, an impact player. And he had, unfortunately, some off-the-field issues that did end up getting resolved. We're not going to dive deep into that. And, there was a lot of hope for this guy. Very athletic, talented player. But in the end, he really didn't have much of an impact here at Miami during his time. Now, I do want to bring up his tweet, his official tweet here, and I want to mention this because it's very interesting with what we've seen when comparing it to what we've seen so far with other players. So this is Avante Williams' official Twitter, and this is literally all he said. He tweeted out 2 hours ago, "I will be entering the transfer portal with 3 years left of eligibility," and that's literally it. He didn't say anything else. And I'm actually bringing this up because I feel like it's a good thing. I mean, let me know what you guys think, because typically most players put out some sort of official statement, but it's typically just copy and paste, guys. It's kind of one of those things where you're expected to put in a 2 weeks notice when you quit your job, right? Not everybody does it, but that's what you're expected to do anyways. And I actually kind of like that Avante didn't put in a bunch of nonsense. Oh, I loved my time at the University of Miami, and I've made so many friends that are going to impact me and change my life forever, because they're leaving, right? They're out. And he just said, yo, I'm hitting the portal. Here's the eligibility that I have left. And maybe he comes out with an official statement later, because this just happened. But he's been the only player so far that I've seen that has not put out some kind of long, lengthy, official statement, some sort of sob story or some sort of, whatever that may be. And I just found that very interesting that Avante Williams approached it in this way. And let me know, do you think it doesn't really matter, right? He's not going to be a Miami Hurricane anymore, but I did just find that very interesting that it was different than most of the other guys. Now, what's crazy is, man, the official date for the transfer portal is December 5th, and what I've heard is there are already over 1,900 players in the portal. And that means that not every guy is going to get picked up by another school. And that's a very scary thing. When you leave a place where, you were already playing, you already kind of had a solidified position. But here, again, at Miami, would Avante have seen the field anymore in 2023? I really don't know. I know that Mario's not a fan of the cryptic social media BS. He hates that stuff. And, I doubt that the relationship was necessarily a good one between Avante and the coaching staff, but maybe it was. That's all speculation, and that's not fair for me to speak on that. But we do all know that the coaching staff at times will encourage players to leave, or maybe kind of hint that you might be better off going somewhere else. And that's absolutely happening here. There is no way you can deny that, because this coaching staff, again, wants to purge this roster, and it's a full rebuild, a culture change. And it is what it is. So I do want to show you guys one more thing. Here's the way to handle this. And then we're going to talk about the player that declared for the draft. Here's the best advice I can give on how to handle this. This is Avante Williams' tweet, right? Click on it. Go to the tweet and do this. Go be great, bro. Reply. Boom. It's as simple as that. I've said it before. This is for the better of the team, and it's better for the player, because if they're not locked in, if they don't want to be repping the orange and green, then sayonara. See you later. And I don't mean that as a negative thing. It's good for us. It's good for them. There's no reason to dwell on it. There's no reason to hate on it. Do you want them to be playing on this team if they don't want to be here? I would hope you don't. So it's as simple as that. That's all you got to do, man. There's no reason to overthink this thing. So Avante Williams officially hitting the portal. I will show you guys the updated official list of players that are in the portal right now. Again, there are still rumors about Keyshawn Smith, Avery Huff, and a bunch of other guys, but I'm not going to add them to this list until they say something. If you want to talk rumors, join the Coach Coop Discord that's in my pinned comment, and we'll talk rumors. But with what I post on this channel, it's only official. And also what I find interesting about this list is all of these guys are defensive players except for Thad Franklin. And we know that offensively, that's where most of our frustrations were. So it's going to be interesting. There's going to be a ton of players on offense as well hit the portal, but I think they're maybe weighing their options, and it's a big decision to make. So the official count is up to 7 players, and there's what, at least 3 safeties on here. Avante, Keyshawn, Jalen. So 3 safeties in the portal for the Canes. But that is your official updated list. And also, I want to close this thing out by saying that it's rumored, anyways, no official statement from him yet, that Tyreke Stevenson, defensive back for the Miami Hurricanes, will be declaring for the NFL draft. He was a 4th-year junior, and we all know that we picked him up from the transfer portal from Georgia. And, you know, he's one of those guys that he's a hard hitter, bro. But I feel like that here at Miami, he got burned more often than not when he was playing defense. And again, it's not a knock on the dude. I'm thankful that he came over and he was an impact player. He earned snaps immediately, big time guy. And it's just one of those things, not really necessarily a fit. I don't blame him for declaring for the NFL, but do you guys think it was the right decision with the tape that he has from his time here at Miami? I mean, sometimes, man, I just question the people that are in these guys' ears, you know, but it is what it is. I wish him well. I hope he gets drafted. He spent 2 years here at Miami, 2 seasons with the Canes. Thankful for what he did while he was here. But that's the official update. Avante Williams hits the portal. It's rumored and probably coming very soon that Tyreke Stevenson is declaring for the NFL draft. And the portal is going to heat up big time. Big time. You got to think the season just ended a couple of days ago, 3 or 4 days ago. Lots of guys weighing their decisions and really thinking about it, man. Let me know your thoughts. I asked some questions, I'm sure, down in the comment section below. And otherwise, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and I will keep you up to date with all of the drama, all of the transfer portal news, and all the off-season fun, staff changes, all those good things. Remember, though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all on the next one.